Hello guys, welcome back to the Do It Right Tech channel. Today we're looking at few things you're probably not using your Samsung phone for and me showing you what you should do. So, did you know, first and foremost, that this power button could actually do several things? Let me show you. So first and foremost, what you're going to do is swipe down and go to settings. Once in settings, you're going to swipe down again until you reach advanced features. Tap on advanced features and look for here side button. We're going to select side button. Let's bring it closer. We can see here the option of double press. So you can tap on double press and you can use double press to do several things. To launch a camera, turn on the lights. For example, let's tap on this. That double press is supposed to launch to turn on the torch. So if we close it and then we double press the back, 1, 2, going to turn on the light. All right, so that's one thing there. Or why not use it this way instead? Come back here, advanced features, then we go to double. Instead of using the double press for the light, how about use it for an application? And in this example, we will just tap on this and then look for the application we want to launch it with. And then in here, for instance, we're going to use gallery. Okay, we can select the gallery as the application we want to use it for. So anytime I double tap on this, it's going to open the gallery. All right, so let's take it a notch higher. Now, did you also know you can hide any application from your home screen? Well, let me show you. So you can hold here, and then once you've held here, you go to settings on the home screen. Then in here, you can come to this very bottom where it says hide applications on home screen and app screen. I'm going to look for the application gallery. All right, so select the gallery and done. Now the gallery previously was here, but it's no more. Okay, now that means that if I come here and then I search for gallery, it's not going to be anywhere. All right, there's no way I can get into my gallery from here. Okay, it's not there. So then to launch the gallery, we're just going to double press this and then we are in the gallery, but nobody can find the gallery on our phone. Use it wisely. To the next one. So speaking of gallery, did you know that you could enter your gallery and then select, let's say, this and that, those two images, and tap on create and have a PDF directly generated from here. For some of you, you should have that function already. But if you don't, here's how to get it, that option there. So if you don't, what you're going to do is come back here into your gallery, then tap on the menu icon there, then select settings. Then you scroll all the way down till about gallery. Select that and give the version number multiple taps. Okay, you're just going to tap it until you get that notification that says that gallery labs enabled. Then you're going to go back, scroll down here and have gallery labs here. Tap on that. Once you're in here, you're going to look for this option, save as PDF. Select this, swipe down. So once you're in gallery and you select any image, for example this, you can then tap on create and then you have the PDF function there. Tap on that and set as default immediately. You've got a PDF created from those images. All right, so while still in gallery, let's look at a few things else that we can do. For example, I have this photo I want to share with somebody. I can always tap on this share and select the option quick share. This allows me to share with nearby Android users who also have their quick share turned on. If I find them here, I can select them. But there is another option where you tap on this very icon here. That's QR code or link. You can tap on that. You're going to have this QR code show on screen. Then you're going to select this link and share that link with anybody. Once you've done that, we can see at the top here, there is a link created and then it's expiring in 2 days and 16 hours. If we tap on that, it's going to take us here. This has been shared to the cloud and a link to download it has been made available. That means anyone you share it with would be able to download it within 2 days. So that's another way you can share your content to people. Did you know that you could drop your phone somewhere and be able to hear everything that is set there amplified into your ears? Well, let me show you how. What you want to do is swipe down, go into settings, and once you're here, you're going to scroll down till you get to accessibility. Once in accessibility, you're going to select hearing enhancements. And then when you're in here, you're going to come here to amplify ambient sound. That way and turn this shortcut on. Now, when you turn the shortcut on, there are a few options you can use. You can use the accessibility button that's going to be here on this side, like shown here, or you're going to press to the side and volume up key at the same time could also trigger it, or you could press and hold the volume up and volume down for 3 seconds to trigger it. But what this does is, for instance, right now we have a small icon over here showing the air and a pulse. Once I hold on these two buttons, as that's what I've set for mine, there you have it. I set here. Then press and hold the volume up and volume down buttons for 3 seconds. Once I'm anywhere and I have my buds in my ears, I can then press and hold this for 3 seconds, and let's see the icon change. 1, 2, 3. It's going to change right there. So we see a quick switch there. Immediately, my buds are giving me an amplified version of my own voice at this time. So once you're done with that, you could always hold it again. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to have the icon change again, right? And that is a way you can listen in on conversations once you've left your phone in the room. These are a few that you should take note of, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit the like, smash the subscribe button to come back for more. Until later, peace out.